How did you guys go about meeting him?
Well,
It was at Glastonbury the first time we played it in 2000, and he was headlining the day that we were playing, and we played our show. It was a good one.
and you didn't see them over there, him singing along to every
I
song
didn't know
off
until
of
after.
all these people in black trench coats or black Gucci Armani suits and shit are over there and singing along, right, to Your Boy's Better, I remember, is the one I specifically remember. Bowie just singing. It's pretty hysterical that ended up being Bowie and his band, like.
And backstage, you mean?
No, they were
They were
side stage while we were playing. They had gotten themselves allowed up, and side stage, they were going to see the whole.
Bowie was turning a bunch of them onto us, right?
Yeah.
Like, come on, you got to come see these guys. That was how I remember it.
So he was cheerleading over there for sure, and yeah, boy, did I get. I think I just about crapped my pants,
We
I
went and watched his show after, which was amazing, up in the scaffolding.
How did you guys meet him then?
What I remember is you met him after he played.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we could have stuck around, but it was so cold, and I'd
The
already
whole
met.
thing was so nerve-wracking. It's a blur. I don't remember shaking his hand and saying hello to him. I'm sure
Yeah, it
that
was
whole
too
thing
exciting.
is too exciting.
I
Yeah.
had just met Willie Nelson that day.
Oh, yeah.
Who was my childhood hero. I'd already hyperventilated in front of somebody I really respected, so I just couldn't go through it again. I just couldn't stand meeting another legend. I was already spent. I was too embarrassed of the first go-round. I was getting out of there.
How did you guys come to open for him then, or tour with him?
He was curating the Meltdown Festival in London. What was that, 2002, I think? And he asked us to play on that and to actually play the day that he was, essentially to open for him for the closing of that festival. And I guess that went well enough that he invited us to go on tour a year later.
Well, at the Meltdown Festival, we had an hour set before him, and we played three songs, 20
Don't
minute
call them songs.
jams. And so he was, when we got backstage after that, he was just, I remember going, Courtney, oh my God, you're amazing. You're really going to do it, aren't you? Robert, they're fantastic, aren't they? And like, they really were like, so the Dandies are going to do it. They're going to be legends too, They were very excited about us after seeing that, that we didn't get out and just try to play, Bohemian Like You or whatever and play hits. And we just got it on.
Put, to sleep.
In the true spirit of the Meltdown Festival. You don't get the cool band with the cool hit. You get the, important statements of art, hopefully or theoretically. And he and I were emailing a lot at the time, and he said, shall we do a song together? And I said, yeah, of course, great. And he said, which one? And I was like, not his, not ours, Beatles. No. I do remember now going, White Light, White Heat, and he went, great. We're getting ready before he's like gonna go out for his encore. He's like changing clothes, and he's like, okay, Courtney. He's like, oh Lord, you're tall. I forgot. Damn. Get my Ziggy boots. I'll never forget that. But we walked out, and the crowd went, and he said, the only other time in my entire career that I've allowed a band to come on my stage, allow anyone to come on my stage, was 30 years ago to the week in this room. And everyone goes, and he goes, and that person was Lou Reed. And everyone goes, even louder. And he said, and a month ago when I asked Courtney what song he wanted to do, he chose the same song that I chose 30 years ago with Lou. Ladies and gentlemen, White Light, White Heat. Yeah! Everyone went bananas.
This is White Light.
What was it like to share the stage with him?
Well, the band is ripping, so it felt so easy and awesome. I mean, I felt cool. I felt like really cool.
I refused to play the synth. They offered, I was like, absolutely not, only playing tambourine.
Right.
I mean, I want to have fun doing this.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to work it out, you know.
Earl Slick kept kind of trying to nudge me, trying to get me to do some little solo or something, and I'm just like...
We were scared, really. It was kind of scary. You see again how we never quite get on the same page on stage. He goes and touches me, and I'm kind of looking off. And then he tries to dance by me, and I'm looking the other way. And then he tries to hug me, and my back's to him.
Oh, no.
I just never... He was always this weird uncle trying to be my friend, and I never could understand. It's the weirdest relationship.
No.
And so based on that, he asked you guys to tour with him. Can you just tell me what that was like?
2 months of Europe in the winter, and it was outside. We were miles and miles outside of the cities in these old Olympic domes, you know, that are like 20,000 seaters, and it was just miserable. And you're trapped out there, and it's like $100 if you want to get into town.
But still, to this day, there's no other band that I've seen more than David Bowie because of that. Because I watched every single show.
You did.
So nobody else, and I watched every single sound check.
Did you guys stay in touch with him after that, or?
Sure.
They came out to the Audi here. We had a pretty fun jam session with those guys.
We made a little film, or we filmed a little film of us playing pool out there with Bowie, and we never got it finished, but we had him just go and shoot a few and kind of go chalk his thing and shoot a couple more. And then we were gonna sync all like we'd shoot, get one, miss the next one, and then he would just run the table, you know, and we would just be looking at him like.
What was it like to learn about his death? Where were you? What went through your mind?
I was we were all on a plane coming back from Santiago. We just played a festival there, and our tour manager walked up to me and told me the news, and then I had to sit the rest of the flight and think about it.
Yeah, I had to think about. Yeah, the first thing I thought is I actually never really appreciated how bizarre and unbelievably fortunate we were to be friends with and know a person of that magnitude and brilliance and vision, and to have him really love what we do and just think we were the cat's meow was so. I just never quite got the magnitude until he was gone.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh my goodness. Wow. I mean, he was on to us early. That was so amazing. You know, Stones found us later, you know.
Through their kids.
Through their kids.
Through their kids.
Right, their kids. Yeah, exactly.
Dad, can the Dandies open for you guys? I like them.
Yeah. I don't know. Ask your big sister. She's the cool one.
It's just a good opportunity to appreciate.
God,
yeah.
I mean, seeing, especially the social media, having this... I've never
Facebook
witnessed...
turned into Bowie book.
It's
there was
a
nothing
global
but... Anytime there was something that wasn't Bowie related,
it seemed weird.
Seemed odd, and I almost wanted to unfriend that person.
What's this post here not about Bowie? And you can't tell who anybody is because everybody's profile photo is Bowie.
Yes.
The wake, though. I mean, you picture people gathering in someone's living room with photos spread out everywhere, and they tell each other their personal stories and memories, and this is happening globally through social media, and it's fantastic.
That's when they asked me what's it feel like, I said it feels like I learned that my father and Elvis both just died. You know, everybody freaked out when Elvis went, you know, but did we have an Elvis yet? This is it. This is our Elvis. God, that's amazing. What a man. What a life.